This is the last video that I'm producing under MasterAsianKhor. So the intention of this video is to share with you the changes that's coming up. When I started my journey in YouTube 4 years ago, so March the 13th, 2017 is when I first created the YouTube channel, and my first video was on March 20th, 2017. As I'm recording this, today is March 20th, 2021. So it has been 4 years exactly since my first video was published. When I started the channel, I had zero knowledge about YouTube. I haven't watched YouTube videos. I don't know why people want to watch YouTube videos. Don't even know how to produce anything. Don't know anything about cameras, videos, lighting, and things like that. So, you can see, I'll put the link to the first video down below. And then also, what inspired me to create the channel was pretty much, watching my trainer, right, Peter Saddington, and his brothers John Saddington, as they have this YouTube channel, and Peter's experimentation kind of spurred me on to go experiment with this as well. So that's kind of how I got to it. There's another video about it as well. You can go watch that. So where we are today, 4 years in, my intended goal when I started the channel was to hit 1,000 subscribers within 4 years. And as of today, there are 844. So I've missed my mark in terms of subscribers. I have produced 204 videos in the last 4 years that generated 121,000 views. And I would say 90% of the videos I produce is basically related to Agile and Scrum. The intention for me of creating those videos is basically to share my knowledge, kind of like a way of giving back, right? Also, at the same time as I'm doing that, learning about Agile, learning about how to tell stories, learning about how to communicate better in this new world of video. So with that said, this is the end of MasterAsianKhor. What's happening is that as I look back in this 4 years, the things I've learned, the people I've met, and my thoughts have evolved. As a person, I have evolved in terms of how I communicate, in terms of how comfortable I get with talking on a video, and also being able to deliver better storytelling. So this evolution in itself are changes, right? You can't, change happen all the time. Change is the only constant thing that happens to all of us. So with that said, moving forward, MasterAsianKhor is going away. The channel stays the same. The content is still there, but the naming of MasterAsianKhor is going away. The new channel name will now be called Evolving Agilist. And this is capturing who I am as a person, as I look back as my evolution from, my first career as a programmer, as a developer, that fall into the role of architect, and then manager, and then director, and then the process world, and then into the Agile side of things, right? Scrum Master that leads me into MasterAsianKhor, and now, moving into terms of, furthering my Agile journey, becoming what we consider as an Agilist. So that's hence the name Evolving Agilist. So the goal is to continue to produce video, to continue to produce content, and judging on my 4 years historical data, there is going to be minimum, that is going to be fun stuff, even though I love to do those. There will be minimum product reviews, and I'll probably reduce my experimentation. I think the last 4 years allow me to experiment enough. I will continue to do changes on how I produce and how I deliver content. So with that said, that is the end of MasterAsianKhor. It has been a great chapter. For those of you that started with me at the beginning of my journey, thank you for your encouragement and thank you for your feedback. I hope you continue to stay and continue to provide the feedback for me to get better at what I do. So this is the last video again under MasterAsianKhor. Now for some of you that are watching this, you're probably watching this after the change has happened. If that has happened, then you know what's going on. For some of you, this is the first time that you're watching this and before the switch over. So there you go. A new journey, a new beginning maybe, I don't know. Continue on to serve and produce content related to Agile from my experience to you. And hopefully that it will help reduce your burden and friction of learning and becoming an Agile. That's it. Thank you. Bye.